Hi, what's up, stoners? Welcome to the local band Smokeout.
What are we smoking on? Sativa, indica, a little hybrid action. What you guys got in the jar?
That's a Tangy heavy sativa.
That's Tangy heavy sativa.
Hell yeah, some sour tangy. I love it. Excellent. I'm
Mr. Shannon Love himself.
I would say I'm primarily I'm a sativa guy during the day. Oh, that looks lovely. I'm a sativa guy during the day and then an indica guy at night. But I would say primarily if I was forced to choose, I'd probably pick sativa over indica, which I think most people wouldn't agree with. But gentlemen, if you could you please properly introduce yourself?
Yeah, 100%.
You agree? Hell yeah. Could you guys properly introduce yourself? Let us know whereabouts in the world you are and plug or promote anything you'd like.
And do you guys like smoking weed? I can't tell.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Where is...
No, we do. We have a single we're dropping on the 31st. We're dropping the video for it. It's called Wolves. We've been working really hard on that. So that is the main focus right now.
And that comes out in 2 days. 2 days, you're saying, right? It's 2 more days till that drops.
Yeah, it's on Friday the 31st.
Hell yeah, excellent. Chat is saying that
So Friday, April 1st.
fair enough.
Yeah.
We apparently don't know our
Close enough. Sooner or later.
Where's our publicist told us the premiere is going to be announced through like a website, like Metal Injection or Metal Sucks or something like that. And then the next day we're allowed to do it all publicly.
Nice.
So
Very cool.
we'll be announcing it like on Thursday or Friday through like whatever site premieres us, and then after that we'll Bill will just like post the YouTube video or whatever.
Hell yeah, cool.
That's how premieres work. Premieres are like it's you guys know.
I don't have any control over that.
Yep, they're like, cool. We're ready to go. May 30th. We're ready to go. Like you kind of just don't know. You got to just jump in line on premieres, but it's worth it when you go that route. Chad is saying we absolutely have to play this classic right here, New Line of Defense. Is this considered like a fan favorite when you guys gig out? Is this one of the ones that is always at the end of the set?
One-hit wonder, brother.
Yeah, it's definitely something that people love. We always play it live. And the video is one of those things that the video for that was created a long time ago. And it may not be the best video ever. And so
it was our first video, and somehow it's the most popular.
Yeah, it just works. It's it's a good song. But speaking of, we've definitely we've done a lot of videos where we purposely do like a comedic take to the video. But the next one, it's pretty much all serious. So we kind of changed up that vibe a little bit. So that's gonna be fun.
Cool. Let's jam New Line of Defense. Have you guys ever played a show with Attila?
Yeah, we played a show with Attila.
Did you steal all their fans? Because I would totally, you'd steal me if I didn't know who you were and you guys open for them. I'd be like, holy shit, let's go.
Like I ain't even trying to shit on him, but I did have people come up and tell me, they were like, dude, you actually do your fast lyrics live. Like,
For Franzi.
I actually learned to start screaming fast through Chad from Mudvayne. I don't know if you guys ever listen to much Mudvayne.
Sure.
Dude, LD50 is where it's at.
Yeah, that album's fire. If there was a competition to who could smoke the most in the band, who takes the crown?
The one blowing it out as
They're all like, no, dude, I'm taking that crown. I'm taking it. Hell yeah.
I was going to say before I had CHS. I don't know, man.
Excuses. Before I said excuses.
Was your style in this video influenced by M Shadow of Avenged Sevenfold? Because that's the only thing I could think of when looking at your style.
Oh, the I Am the Storm.
Yeah.
No, I think he's talking about.
He's talking about you in the
You-
that last video.
You were giving me some M Shadow vibes from Avenged.
Yeah. Well, people's like I didn't mean for that to happen, but people have compared that video to so many bands. But whenever I kept seeing Avenged Sevenfold, we made that scene in I Am the Storm, which is us in the Cadillac cruising down the road with I'm looking pretty fucking it's an IROC. It was an IROC Z. We're cruising down and then we're wearing a horse head. Yeah, it's that one right there.
A little
this was-
backcountry.
Yeah. We were kind of like, it was kind of a response to everybody being like, "Oh man, you look just like Avenged Sevenfold." And I was like, "Okay, what's this?"
I mean, that's not a bad compliment. You could have been called worse things, you know? I'll take it.
It's true.
Oh god, dude, I've been called all types of crazy shit.
Do you have a gun permit?
Do you ever get called a fireman because of the mustache?
I don't need one in Missouri.
Hey!
Hell yeah.
Yeah, we're in a legal state.
You can't get one even if you wanted one. Like
Open
it
carry
doesn't
state.
exist.
Yeah, it's an open carry state, dude. Like
we just buy
got
guns. That's it. We just buy
Nice.
guns. Like whenever I went to get my gun, I thought I needed one, and then like the dude was like, "No, why?" I just thought that was a thing.
Just why not? Yeah.
Unless you're trying to hide it.
Were you guys ever considered a Christian band, or is it just the name that throws people off?
Well, there's a funny story behind that. You got your little internet opened. Look up Order of Elijah Christian Band. This is gonna be fucking.
Okay.
I can't read it. Anyway, we used to be.
Why the change? Why the change?
Then I went to college. Yeah. Well, we just kind of made a shift. I made this big post about why I was no longer a Christian and how I didn't want to lie to the fans. When we first released War at Heart, lots of records told me not to announce it publicly. So I had to like kind of keep that under the low. And then eventually after the album been out, I told him, I was like, man, we keep getting these like messages, you know, and like I hadn't been a Christian for like a year.
Dab City, let's go.
But
Dab City. Bitch.
so yeah, I hadn't been a Christian for a year by the time I announced it. So, but I made a very thorough post on why, and then suddenly the media started picking it up, and dude, it was the most wild. We've ever, like all of our social medias was just out of whack. It was just we had never had that, like, and it's sad. It was over like that you know, goofy bunch of like clickbait articles, but because we had been signed on our first label to a Christian label, so we had a lot of Christian fans, and turns out Christians get really mad whenever you stop being a Christian, and like, they even listened to our music. They were very in, you know, they were like. And so, like, I got death threats. I got shit. People saying shit about my daughter. Like, I've had some of the worst shit ever said to me from strangers, from Christians. And
Kind of ironic, huh?
it is. And then it slowly died out. We rode the rock. That's good, man. That's totally good. We kind of rode the rocket out as far as we could, but. Because I mean, it did blow us up, and there was kind of this switch. We had an exodus of all these conservative Christian fans but the atheist community and like the secular community, they like adopted the fuck out of us. And like we started like getting tons of likes from the secular community, while all of our likes from Christians were bailing. And now we just try to avoid the subject, you know.
This is an interesting story, though, for sure.
That is.
What would you guys like us to play next, as far as something that...
The interesting thing is, after we did it, and there was a dude that made a video that talked about this. Do you know what that video was?
Don't tell me it's Finn.
He made this video talking about how after we did it...
Sounds like some bullshit that Finn would do.
Under Oath came out, and they said they weren't, like...
A lot of bands followed suit.
Like, many bands started following suit. All of these Christian bands who had been married to these Christian labels started, like, following suit. Now, you know, everyone did it in their own way, but so many of us wanted to divorce the Christian label from our, you know, we, I've said in so many interviews, like, we just wanted to be a band, you know,
Right.
regular band. But then the shadow comes with you everywhere you go, you know. Yeah, that's gonna be our new song. That comes out on Friday. That's the audio for it.
On YouTube.
But the
Yeah.
the video's dropping. You said the video's dropping on Friday.
Yeah.
Excellent.
That's
Excellent.
a shot from the video.
It's a cool still shot right there. We're hanging out with the Order of Elijah. This was called Wolves. I like all the little like little synthy electronic-y notes like kind of carrying in the background right there. Who does your guys' audio production?
Most of the audio production on this song was done by this man right here.
Well done, sir.
Along with our engineer, our studio engineer, Clint Leedy, who is an amazing engineer. Brian wrote 99% of the drum parts.
I wrote it on a computer, like a video game.
I used to use Tablet. It was just like
So you're a MIDI god, basically. You're a MIDI god.
Yeah. I found the best state-of-the-art samples that I had at my disposal.
It worked. You did job well done, sir. Hell yeah. Are you guys down to review some bands with us and or do some trivia?
We'll do both, dog.
Let's go.
Yo,
Let's
if I
go.
put you all in a UFC cage, who would come out on top out of all of you? If you all had to fight to the death, who would win? Damn.
Cam watches it too much.
Watch it now. I'm like, yeah,
That's the question. Dude, he is our pay-per-view guy. He gets the fights every single week.
Good man.
And so every Saturday night, our fucking metalhead asses are sitting there watching fights.
Plus, like, I grew up in a military household. Like, I have jujitsu, wrestling, and
I relate to
kickboxing.
Yeah, do not mess with him. That's what I'm hearing. Do not mess with him.
And yeah.
Hell yeah. I'll queue up some local bands here in a second. The trivia that I'm going to ask you guys is depending on what you pick. If you were forced to pick as a band what your strongest knowledge is in either film or TV, could be anything, Star Wars, South Park, Simpsons, any film franchise, any TV show. What are you most collectively strongest knowledge? What is your strongest knowledge? I'll give you a second to discuss. I'll give you guys a second to discuss it.
Can you see his shirt?
Star Wars heard. Is there a particular movie in the Star Wars that you'd like me to base the trivia on? I have literally 10. My job is to stump you. I'm going to try and stump you.
Fuck it. Let's do Return of the Jedi.
Return of the Jedi heard. Give me just a minute. All right. Let's see if I can stump you. This is extremely hard. This is an extremely hard question. In Star Wars, Return of the Jedi, What are the first 2 words spoken in the film? What are the first 2 words? The opening line, blank, blank. First 2 words.
Oh my god, dude. I'm not even gonna waste time here. Like, I'm pretty sure it's C-3PO would say it, but
It says, I'll give you a hint. It says Darth Vader's shuttle is returning to the Death Star to put the men back on schedule. A member of Darth Vader's crew on the shuttle says, this is ST-321 code clearance blue. But he says 2 words before that.
I shouldn't have done this.
That is a stump! He says command station.
He probably sounds like this. Command station. This is ST-321.
Anyway, had you gotten it correct, we would have spun this wheel. Oh, mother. Damn it. Lizzie, I forgot we even put that on there. All right, we would have spun this wheel to see what it... I have to now take this spicy jelly jam.
He wants to know what the answer was, BG. He missed it.
Oh, the answer was command station. Command station. This is ST-321 code clearance blue. Bong rips for everybody, and I have to take these extremely hot jelly beans and mix it with this extremely hot jelly jam and somehow continue this interview. Lloyd, can you ask the fellas a couple questions while I get set up?
Yeah, how did everybody meet? I like asking this. Like, y'all seem like you get along way too well compared to, like, good chemistry. How'd y'all meet each other?
These are jalapeno, by the way.
I think you guys should start.
All right.
Oh, man. You go ahead. You go ahead.
All right. So first off, Cameron, how did we meet each other?
Oh, how did we meet each other?
Yeah.
Oh, dude.
Don't say grinder.
We were probably in 7th grade, and we were just like those
Grinder.
awkward kids. Like, he was wearing trip pants, Slipknot shirt, and
Oh, hell yeah.
little grungy kid in the back of the classroom. And well, we were just like talking, and like one of us just pointed out a zit, the other one had on each other's face, and I don't know, it was just popping zits, man. Like, hey, you got a zit right there.
I got it, bro. I got that one for you, dude.
Okay, so the way the band kind of came through is I had recently gotten out of a local band from this area because I wanted to start. I played guitar and I wanted to do a band where I played vocals, and I knew there was this little skinny fucker that had long black hair that worked at Walmart in the cereal aisle, and he would always say hi to me, and I knew that he played guitar. I didn't know his name. So
Hey, bro.
I walked up, and it was this motherfucker, and I was like, "Hey,
What cereal you got, dude? You got that good cereal?
You got gear and everything?" He's like, "Yeah," and then as I was walking away, he goes, "Hey,
Got your Honey Nut Cheerios,
you
bro."
gonna call me?" And I was like, "Yeah, man." Next day we jammed. This guy, first metal show I ever played back in 2002. I was in a band called Frail, and it was a benefit for our lead singer, and it was our first show. And his band played that show, and he was like in high school and shit. And they were called Dark as the Day. And we're talking 2002, so like they were like really heavy. They would all get up there like wearing all black. They were kind of like the beginning. They were like that little phase of like Living Sacrifice and Slipknot and that shit like that was like pumping out. And people were getting into this new, heavier type of metal. He was doing that shit before any of this.
Dude, if James Franco ever did like a bodybuilding movie and you covered up your tattoos, you could be a stunt double.
Only when he has the stash.
Yeah,
But I see it.
This bears a striking resemblance.
I see more Freddie Mercury in that stash than I do Franco.
He's like, this is over. Let's jam.
Look at it, he got it.
Just like that. He's in character just like that. Let's go. Let's jam some local bands. I want to know what you guys think. A lot of these we've never heard before. It could be any genre from anywhere in the entire world. In fact, I have never heard of this first one. This is Lowest with Husk. With Husk. What do you guys think of that?
Dude, I liked it. I really liked the.
I'll be right back.
Hold on. We're all dying.
They're all just coughing.
It's all good.
their fucking face off.
This is probably the most any guest has ever smoked on camera, and I love it. Continue. I'm sorry.
Yeah, right.
So I like the groove of the guitar. I liked the during the softer part, there was like it sounded like a violin crescendo type thing, but it may have just been a sense because we're listening to a cell phone speaker and there's like 4 of us in here, so it's hard to hear. But then I noticed this really cool tremolo lead that was in it. Overall, yeah, I thought it was pretty freaking sweet.
Yeah, I thought it had like kind of an El Nino type feel. Like
Maybe a little bit, yeah.
listen to that.
Maybe a little bit for sure.
I feel that. A little ego.
Yeah,
I liked it.
from back in the day.
I liked it. That's some good rhythms to it.
It's like if POD was like super heavy and
I'm not a big
not
fan of
much.
the clean singings, maybe. I'm not a big fan of the clean singings, maybe.
Yeah.
Speaking of POD, I have a terrible POD story. I'm actually not a fan of them. My boys got booked to open for them, and the promoter just did an awful job. And literally, like, not one single person is at this show when the doors open and the first band starts to play. So they're just playing to an empty audience. And by the time POD would have been on, which was like 5 or 6 hours later, it was packed. But they saw that nobody was there when the first band went on, and they refused to play that night. And it just like really pissed off all the bands, and they were like, you know what, F all. They basically said like F all the bands for not bringing fans to their show and stuff. And that never sat right with me. So
That
anyway,
doesn't sit right with me either.
I don't like that.
Yeah, that's
If you're a bigger band, man, your name
that's
alone
fun.
should draw, and then the local bands are doing everything they can to be in your position. So I don't know. I didn't think that was cool. Let's try some Star Wars Redemption trivia. Star Wars Redemption trivia. Let's see if we can get it correct on this one.
What happened?
What do Jabba and the bounty hunter settle the bounty on Chewbacca at? What is the amount of money they?
Hold on. Hold on, James. I didn't hear it. Sorry.
I'll repeat. No worries. In Return of the Jedi, what is the amount of money that Jabba and the bounty hunter settle the bounty on Chewbacca at?
What's a Jabba with you?
Do you guys have anything?
Do you recall the amount of money that they settle on?
dollars. That's credits. It's credits. How many? Yeah, no, 50K.
Doing some math conversions real quick. Star Wars to...
We, as a group, collectively are saying that it's 30,000 credits.
You are so close. I'm going to give it to you. It's 35,000 credits. I'm going to take it, though. I'm going to take it. Well done. Next one up is I the Nihilist.
That's what I
Let me know what you guys think of I the Nihilist. I the Nihilist. What do you guys think about that one?
Yay.
Yeah, they were cool. I the Nihilist with Offset. I will say it. We'll put them into. Josh, I didn't forget about you. Just give me a little bit. Fellas, you get to pick the next song. Fellas, we only have time for a little bit more. Of any artist that you've been jamming with lately in the local scene, maybe you guys gig with this band often, who do we need to know about?
in the local scene.
In the local scene.
Yeah.
All the local bands are, you know.
Maybe a band opened up for you guys recently or in the past, and you guys just happen to hit it off really well after the show, and you just support that band.
You hate on us so much. No. No.
You do.
No, I mean, shit, dude. You know what I've always said is the biggest band from Missouri is the Browning. You guys know the Browning.
I don't
Yeah,
know if that's local, but that's a good band.
They're from Kansas City. God, you got to be honest. It's like all the bands are gone in our area.
okay, I'll rephrase then. How about this? How about you send us out? How about you send us out on a track that we have to hear from your catalog that we have not played yet?
They played Wolves.
We did Storm. We did Wolves.
Go for Gods Unwanted. Did you play Gods Unwanted?
We did not. Is there a video for it?
Yeah. We dissed Attila in that video, and it actually caused some funny stuff.
What do you mean?
I hold up the shirt. Oh, yep, that's it.
I see it. I see what you're talking about.
We were sticking up for today at the time. We were still a Christian band, but we were an edgy Christian band, damn it. And
I like it.
then whenever he dissed for today, nobody said shit, and Maddie Montgomery turned the cheek, and I was like, I'll fucking diss him.
That's cool. If you guys are feeling their music, by the way, go on YouTube. Please hit that subscribe button. Slap that bell so you never miss nothing. Just like I have right there. God's Unwanted Children. That's dope. What do you guys got planned the rest of 2022?
Smoking a lot of weed, I bet.
Yes, definitely. Getting ready to write a new song since
Woo!
The Wolves campaign is about out. We're definitely going to be working on the next track ASAP.
Do you kind of go single by single as far as writing, as opposed to staying away and just writing a full album all in one sitting, or do you prefer to go single by single?
There's reasons why.
Yeah.
We used to do albums, and now we're doing the single approach because we are free agents.
Yeah, you know what? We've released albums under labels. Every album we've released has been under label. On every one of them, we've had at least 3 songs rushed. On our last album, definitely, and pretty much our last 2 albums, we were really rushed. War at Heart did really well, but then Pathos Logos Ethos kind of just that was a flop. And here's the deal: is we're living in a different time and age, where a long time ago, 20 years ago, we were into certain artists. We would get into movies. Think about it. We would get into Lord of the Rings or Harry Potter, and it's that's my jam. I watched these things. And nowadays, attention spans, especially for the average viewer, is much more shorter. In fact, psychologists say that the attention span is less than 30 seconds. If you can keep someone on get them to stop scrolling on their phone for 30 seconds, you're doing good, actually. So most stuff that even people will click on, they will spend less than 30 seconds on. So we're competing for seconds of people's attention, opposed to entire hours. I remember when Eminem came out. Remember that? Dudes wearing white shirts and fucking making their hair that color. And when Eminem released an album, you listened to that whole fucking album,
Facts.
Right.
And we are having much better luck going back to the old Elvis style, releasing one single at a time. If you watch other artists like Post Malone, big artists tend to follow that formula, because it takes you in and out. Like Lord of the Rings had the formula down, where they would feed us a little and then they would deprive us. Feed us a little, deprive us. and it's really just there's different formulas that we're figuring out on how to keep attention spans, and I believe that releasing an entire album all at once that no one's heard any of those songs, that's you're looking, unless you're like Eminem or Taylor Swift, you're looking at an immediate flop. So we're going to release singles until we get probably about half the album out, and then we'll go ahead and announce like the full album, kick out the rest of it. You know, we aren't going to release every song as a single. That'd be ridiculous. But I don't know why. We're having a good time being able to put full focus on each song, and I think you'll be able to see that with this new video, and you can hear it in our production. We made sure that this song did not get gypped. This song didn't get, shorted.
Cool. Hell yeah.
And we're hoping to do that with every song we put out.
Well, fellas, when all the new stuff, I mean, obviously, Wolves, that video's coming out soon, but as you keep putting out more and more singles, please let us know about it so we can do some reviews and reactions to it, tell our friends and our family to check it out and support you guys. But unfortunately, we've reached the point where we have to let you go. But I must say, probably isn't even close. Absolutely most weed smoked on this show from a guest we've ever had. So kudos to you there. But no, you guys are awesome, man. You guys are awesome. You're welcome back anytime. Much success to you in 2022. Don't be strangers, please. And if you happen to go on the road, stay safe.
Hey, you know what? We really appreciate you having us. This has been actually one of the most funnest interviews we've done in a while. Aww. You did not ask us how we got our band name. That was immediate plus. And we're really high too, so that makes it fun also. So
excellent.
Thank you guys for
BG, they like us. We do a good job.
Hell yeah. You guys stay safe, man. We appreciate it. Enjoy the rest of your day. And like I said, congrats on the Wolves video coming out soon. And much success, man. Cheers.
Thank you so much.
Hell yeah.